right, hey everybody. I decided to do our mobility flow outside today because it is just absolutely gorgeous. So obviously you don't have to be outside to do this, but what I do recommend is that you have a mat or some kind of a soft surface. Carpet is fine, but other than that, don't need anything else. That's it. So the difficulty level for this is probably, I'd say, intermediate. I mean, obviously you can scale back the movement if you need to or slow down, but this is basically meant to be a full body movement session where we're not going to really be doing, holds at different positions or different stretches or things like that. But the idea is to get the whole body warm, fluid, and just moving. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. But we're going to start with just a few inchworms to warm everything up. So we're going to hinge forward from the hips, and then we're going to walk forward out into a push-up position, and then walk it back and stand all the way up. So we're going to do that 3 more times. So we're going to walk it out, push-up position, and bring it back up. And then 2 more. Hinge forward, walk it out, push-up position, and bring it back up. And then 1 more time. Gonna walk forward, push-up position, and then bring it back up. Okay, so now we're gonna go down into that for a 5th one, but this time we're gonna start changing our position a little bit. So when we get down into that position, we're gonna bring the outside leg around, hold it for a second, send it back, other leg, bring it in front, hold it for a second, and bring it back. We're going to do that 2 more times each side. And if you're unable to get this far in front, that's okay. You can bring your foot here if you need to. That's okay. Obviously, we're not trying to hurt anything. We're just trying to warm everything up. Other side. And 1 more each. And then go ahead and bring it back to a push-up position, and then we're going to walk it all the way back up. Okay, and then facing forward, we're going to go ahead and do a side lunge over to the side. So we're going to sit the hips back. When you start to feel a stretch in the inner thigh, we're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it up. And then again, out to the side, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 more, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1 more time, and hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So, of course, the other side. So go ahead and take another big step and sit the hips back. Remember, feeling a stretch here and holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if this is a little bit too difficult, if you need to put your arm down, that's fine. Obviously, you want to try to hold the tension in your glute, but if it's just too hard to do, we really, really want you just to find the stretch in your inner thigh. And 2 more. So set it back. 3, 2, 1. And 1 more time. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right. Let me fix my little sheet here. Okay. So we're going to move through a little bit of a flow. So what that's going to look like is we're going to start back in that inchworm position. So I'm going to hinge forward. I'm going to walk it out. Bring that right leg around again. Elbow towards the floor. Rotate up. And then switch sides. Foot forward. Rotate. Elbow towards the ground. Look up. And if I do it facing the camera so you can see, towards the floor, the elbow, rotate up, other side. So go ahead and just keep doing this at your own pace We're going to do it for about 30 more seconds. Should really start to feel your body getting warm now. If you need to take a break, take a break. That's totally fine. Go about 10 more seconds. And then go ahead and finish the one you're on, and we're going to bring your knees down. All right, and we're going to give you a little bit of a break, so go ahead and bring your butt back towards your heels. Reach your arms out and just breathe. So a couple deep breaths. I have a microphone on, so if I'm breathing like right into the microphone, I'm really sorry. All right, and then go ahead and bring it up to all fours. Okay, so from here, we're gonna tuck the toes under, and we're gonna gently send the hips up and back. Okay, so we're trying to press through our heels, trying to get the knees straight, and then bring it back down. And then send the hips up, and bring it back down. 3 more, send the hips up. So big stretch through the shoulders. Trying to lock out your knees the best you can. If you can't, it's okay. And bring it back down. We're going to go 2 more. And bring it down. And then 1 more time. And then bring it back down. Okay. So, from this position, we're going to go up into a single leg down dog. So, same position we were just in. I'm going to replace my foot in the center so I can balance. My other leg, I'm going to shoot it up towards the sky. Okay? If it's not that high, don't worry about it, not a big deal. But now I'm pressing down through my heel of my grounded leg, and I'm going to bring the knee forward towards my nose and shoot it back up. So we're going to do that 5 times. So bring the knee in and shoot it back up. There goes my microphone. And bring the knee in and shoot it back up. Bring the knee in and shoot it back up. And on this one, we're going to bring the knee in, but we're going to land in a pigeon stretch. So bring the knee in and then bring it down. Okay? So however you need to sit to feel a stretch in your hip, that's what we're looking for. If you feel like this is too much tension in your knee, you can raise yourself up. That's totally fine. If you need to sit totally sideways to feel a stretch in your hip, that's fine. You don't have to be in a perfect pigeon stretch. Okay, so we're going to hang out here for a few seconds. Reattach my microphone here. Just try to keep breathing if I can get it. There we go. A couple more deep breaths. Okay, and now from here, we're actually going to sit to the side and we're going to find our 90-90 position. Okay, so that is 90 degrees at the knee, in between the hips, and then of course the back knee and the back ankle. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. So my belly button should be facing straight ahead, right up the midline of my inner thigh of my front leg. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. If you can, go ahead and try to bring your hands to your center and stay tall. We're going to hold about 5 more seconds. Okay, now we're going to take the back knee. We're going to lift it up as high as we can without the other knee coming off the ground. When you get to a point where you can't go any more, let this leg follow. So we're going to come all the way around to the other side, nice and slow. And now we're over the other leg. And if you need to kind of prop yourself up, that's fine. All right, back knee lifts up. Bring it all the way through, driving your knees apart the whole time. Drive, drive, drive. And then back to center. Do that 2 more times. So back knee up. So drive it open. Open, open, open. Then the trailing leg follows. And one thing to keep in mind, if your hips do not allow you to do this, you can lay back on your hands and do your rotations this way as well. Okay, so do what you need to do for your body. Okay, so we're going to go backwards again. Back knee up and open. Okay, that was 2 full rotations. We're going to do 1 more. So we're going to bring open the knee. The other one follows. Keep driving them away from each other. And then reset. Here we go. Try to stay tall. Make sure you're breathing. Your hips might be cramping. That's okay. It means you're doing it right. And then we're going to open up. And then go to where we started. And here come the mosquitoes. Yay! Okay, from that position, we're going to go ahead and do the other side of that down dog flow. So, if you remember, we're going to get in a push-up position. So, you want to center your feet, or actually, get in down dog first. That's easier. So get in down dog first. So whatever leg you didn't use last time, we're going to put that one in the middle. And then we're going to extend the opposite leg up towards the sky. And then you're going to bring knee towards your nose and extend it up and hold. So I'm tall through my shoulders. I'm trying to keep my left foot grounded. Bring it forward. Send it up to the sky. We have 3 more. Bring it forward. Send it up. Bring it forward. And send it up. Bring it forward. And send it up. This is a tough one, so hang in there. All right, last time. Bring it forward. And send it up. And then go ahead and bring it to your nose. And then end in that pigeon stretch again on the right side or your left side, whichever one you didn't do. So try to stay tall. Reminder, we're trying to feel this in your hip. So if you need to reposition yourself, go ahead. If you feel it in your knee, reposition yourself. If you just can't get comfortable at all, just go ahead and sit in child's pose for a second. Hold about 15 more seconds. Take nice deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to go back to that 90-90 position again. So starting on the right side this time. So find your spine. Try to sit nice and tall. And on this one, if you can, with arms extended out, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. You can put your hands down on the ground. We're going to think, remember, that tall spine, belly button is going to go straight in line with the inner thigh of the front leg. And we're going to hinge up and then over the top. When you start to feel a bigger stretch in your hip, that's where we're going to stop. Okay, so we're not rounding forward. This does not look all that impressive. Okay, I know it kind of looks, maybe it looks like it does, but it's not. What we want to do is actually stay tall. And how far can you get with a tall spine? Thinking belly button over that front leg. And if you can, arms out. If you can't, put them down. It's okay. So we're going to hold that. Create a little bit of tension. Start to press down through your front knee. So this front knee here, try to press down a little bit, create some tension. Go ahead and relax it and try to go further forward, a little bit further. When you feel the stretch, pause. Create tension, so push into the floor. So I'm driving that front leg straight down, push. And then relax it, come further forward. Remember, we're not rounding, you're staying tall. And if you're a real trooper, you'll have your arms out. But I'm not a trooper, so I'll put my arms down. And then last one, go ahead and push, create tension. And then relax, go into your last passive stretch here. Big stretch. And then go ahead and come out of that one. We're going to flip to the other side. Okay, so same thing, we're up nice and tall. It may take you a few seconds for your hips to recalibrate. That's totally normal. So when you feel ready, we're going to start with that same thing. So nice and tall through the spine, and think about belly button going over the knee. So again, we're not leaning forward. We're going to stay tall, and then think about hinging from your hip and pause. Looking for the stretch in the the outer hip on the left side for me, maybe the right side for you. And then we're going to drive down with the front leg, so I'm pushing my knee straight into the ground. Create some tension, and I'm going to relax, and it's going to go further forward. Stop when you feel the next stretch. And again, arms can be out to the side if you'd like. And then drive down again. Go ahead and push. And then relax. Finding that stretch. We're going to do that one more time. So go ahead and drive down, push. And then relax. Now, one thing to note is if you're feeling any pinching on the inside of the hip, that means you have got some impingement going on. So that's where you want to stop, where we're trying to find this on the outside of the hip. So you should be feeling it like here. And then go ahead and come up from there. All right, we're going to lie on your back. Go ahead and let your knees fall side to side, loosen up. Knees side to side, palms up. Straighten out your back a little bit. And then go ahead and stand up. So we're going to do just one more thing. Don't get up too fast, you might get a little dizzy. So we're going to interlace our fingers above your head like this. Okay, you can make a little steeple if you'd like with your fingertips, or you can just keep palms open, pressed together. Whatever's more comfortable for you. I prefer this way because I can keep a little more tension that way. So you're going to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs together, your feet are together, everything is super tight. I'm going to reach up and then over to the side. Keep squeezing, keep tension. And then bring it up, and then up and over to the other side. So squeeze. And then back up one more time, up and over. Make sure you're not rotating your shoulder down. Keep your shoulders square. Try to keep your elbows straight. And then up and over to the other side. And then bring it up, and then go ahead and just relax forward. If you can get your hands to the ground, great. If you can get your hands to your shins, that's fine, or even hands on your knees. We'll just go ahead and loosen out your hips and your back, just kind of pedal back and forth. And that flew by for me. I don't know if it did for you guys, but that was kind of a quick one, to be honest, but hopefully you got something out of it. If you liked it, just leave us a comment or just let us know that you did it. And totally normal to have some soreness in your hips after that one. So that was a little bit more hip intensive. If you guys have any requests or anything as well, I'd be happy to post, some 5-minute snippets of different joints and different things, specific body parts if you guys want those as well. So hope you enjoyed it. Good luck, and we will see you on the next video.